Hi guys, it's Self-Care Thursday. We are back with the shenanigans as usual. This one is with me, which I don't know why, because I record really early in the morning, so I'm not sure why she's here. And she doesn't like her scarf, but her hair underneath is to be desired right now, so you're gonna see me tussling with her with this scarf for a while, it looks like. So this week, I put out a poll on social media because I feel as though, the looks I've been doing, they're not basic because obviously everybody can't do makeup. But for me, it's it feels basic and I don't feel like I'm challenging myself. I feel like I should be challenging myself while I record. So I put out a poll to see if you guys wanted me to start doing more difficult things. So you guys agreed. Y'all said y'all was ready for the get down. So we getting down today. And I'm going to try a look. It's not blind, but I only looked at the picture one time. So I looked for a good 30 seconds and we're gonna see what we can accomplish. And hopefully at the end, if I can figure out how to, we're gonna edit that picture in to see how close your girl got. Okay? Okay. So today, I don't really have a topic for y'all because I just want to vent, all right? I am upset, okay? Upset. No, I'm not upset, but this week has just been a very interesting week for me. What? It is only Thursday. Well, that's technically the end of the week, but ciao. Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know me personally, my day job is care management. So I work with individuals who have disabilities. I help them, coordinate their services and the like. So, since the Rona has cleared up enough, child, we back out and about, meeting with folks, which, my individuals are pretty excited about that because it's been like a year and I've been having to coordinate everything they needed, over the phone. So I went out for a meeting on Monday, early morning, and I don't know what I expected because I guess I just was like, oh, it's about to be, just regular. Was it ever ain't. So first, my client had moved, during COVID, which no big deal. But I don't know what I saw on the paper when I was writing down the address, but I put the wrong thing down. But somehow, it still took me to the right house. So I realized halfway through the trip, that was not the right address. And I'm like, but it took me to the right place because my individual was there waiting for me. So I'm like, okay, that's strike one. So then I get there. She is happy to see me, which is great because I'm like, yeah, girl, it's been forever, honey. What's happening? So I was like, you ready to go inside? Because she met me at the door. She was like, no, let's meet out here. So child, I was worked up, honey, because me in the outdoors. So at this point, my insides are screaming because I'm like, okay, I ain't take no allergy medicine this morning because I thought I was going to be inside because it was hot. So I thought I was going to be inside. I didn't take any allergy medicine, which, okay, stupid for me, obviously. So then I'm like, okay, do you want to just stand here? She's like, no, I brought these seats out. So they was the lawn chairs. But girl, I seen a bug crawling on mine. So I was like, it's okay. Like, I'll stand up because, you know, it's hot. Okay, I'll just stay here because I don't want to get comfortable. So if you know me, you know I'm deathly not afraid, but I don't play with bugs, not even a little bit. Not on Sunday, not on Monday, or any other days of the week. I don't play with them bugs, honey. I don't play with them. So now my heart is just erasing because I'm like, okay, I'm outside. I don't do outside because of bugs. So now my little heart is racing because I don't do bugs, like not even a little bit. I don't play with them. I don't be in their space because I don't want them in my space. So now I'm like, okay, there's bugs out here and I'm gonna have to be dodging them, which is exactly what your good sis did. I dodged them all the entire time. So now my client is looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm looking at her like she crazy because, sis, do you not see these bugs? So I'm talking and I'm trying to do my best. I'm being professional despite my insides screaming because I'm freaking out, okay? Freaking out. So I'm like, okay, you know, and I'm trying to check on her, see how she doing, see how she been. And third, she was real happy to see me, so I'm trying to still look happy under the mask. But I'm trying to still look happy, even though I am, my eyes just darting everywhere because, child, I see bugs everywhere. And I'm like, why your front yard got so many bugs? Right. It's offensive. I don't... But that was my Monday. So then, of course, I had to tell my husband, and he be through with me because he just be like, Tyler, first of all, the bugs are smaller than you. And I said, that's not the problem. The problem is that they dirty and that they can touch me without me seeing it necessarily. And that creates a problem in and of itself because I don't do the dirt, okay? I don't. But, so yeah, honey, that was my Monday. And then I couldn't really recover for the rest of the day. My whole day was off because I was stressed. Just like she's stressed because it's early and she shouldn't be awake right now. Yeah. So here we are. Tuesday. Because I can't catch a break this week. So Tuesday, because I had worked late on Monday, because my job does like this weird like time flexing thing. So you have to like, if you work late, you just like flex the time for the following day. So I was like, okay, perfect. I'm gonna just clock in later because I'm gonna give me some rest from my horrible day. So I call myself getting up later and I come out to my living room because my office space is in my living room. I come out here and I'm holding both girls because they both happen to wake up at the same time. I'm holding them both and I almost bust my tail, okay? Because my air conditioner was leaking and it flooded the living room. And because my floor is like a slate color, it just makes it really hard to see anything. It has like a glaze on it almost. So like, I didn't assume that the glaze that I saw was water until I hit the water. So I just yelled out. Ricky thought something was wrong, which something was wrong, but he came flying. So then I'm like, I had to stop being worked up and laugh at how quickly he moved because I was just like, I ain't never seen him move that fast in my life. But that's here nor there. He cares for his girls, okay? So he gets out here, I explain the situation, and he is upset. So I'm like, okay, we need to call maintenance. And he was like, no, because I'm gonna fix it. I said, no, you are not Bob the Builder and you are not Mr. Fix-It. Your name is Ricky Montgomery Jr., honey, and we pay people for this. So I called maintenance and they didn't answer. So they was like, on the voicemail, they like, if it's an emergency, call the emergency line. So I was like, oh, y'all brand new, y'all got an emergency maintenance line? Okay, honey, yes, this is an emergency because, child, I can't think with my stuff messed up. So I called the emergency maintenance line, right? Why I had to leave a message on the emergency maintenance line. So, I mean, here nor there. So I I got a call back from them. And the guy's like, oh, you just tell me what's wrong, like where you are. So I told him what was wrong. He was like, oh my goodness, okay, just give me a few. He came 35 minutes later. And yes, I counted because I was stressed because the air conditioner is still leaking. Ricky is cleaning up the floor and I'm trying to keep the girls out the way. So the whole encounter was just too much for my mind. It was just too much. So if you know my children, you know water is a thing for them, and if they see water and they feel like they wasn't invited, they gotta experience it to its greatest extent. So they like, Mom, what you mean we can't play in the water? Like, what's wrong with you? They was getting a little bit worked up. They're like, sis, water, duh. So that was the most stressful part of the whole thing. Then that joker come in here talking about, see, I had a feeling that this is what was the problem. You just got in here. What you mean you had a feeling that this is what was the problem? He was like, yeah, you know, you're not the only people who have had this issue. Like, he's like, I keep telling the management office, like, you need this. And I had checked out because I was already stressed. So I just had checked out. And he was talking to Ricky at that point because, child, I wasn't there. So he's like, yeah, you know, I'm going to tell them again, like, this is what they need. He said they should call you to schedule an appointment. So I was like, okay. But my floor is flooded. So Ricky's like, you know, just calm down. Like, we'll get it worked out. Because he's so positive. And don't you know them people never called us? Ciao. So I just realized I didn't record any of it. But really all I did was put my lashes on. I did my under eye and I had my lip liner. But it worked out that I didn't record it because this one and her sister were having a whole fit, okay? Fit, for lack of a better word. And now this one is trying to get in my shirt. She don't respect me at all. So I'm just gonna put this new lipstick, excuse me, on, and I'll be right back. This is the final look. I don't know if you can see, I put some razzle dazzle on the line there. Well, hopefully I can add the picture that I went off of on the end of the video because I'm not as tech savvy as y'all would think that I is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I hope you guys listened to my nonsense. I feel better for saying it out loud, child. So I hope that y'all found some humor in my struggle. Because I'm gonna look back at this and I'm gonna laugh. I was not laughing this week, okay? But I'm gonna look back at it and I'm gonna crack up because it's funny. It really is real life funny, but it's not okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We back in action. We back in action. I was slacking a little bit on the videos, but that's because I was trying to figure out how to go live. Like, I don't multitask really well, so I don't even know why I would throw that wrench in my stuff. But now that I figured out the whole live thing, we back on this 3 weeks on, 1 week off. On the off week, you might get a live, you might just get a series on my Instagram story. We don't know. Mommy. But we back. Say we back. We back. Up here. So I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great week coming up. And I will see you next Thursday.